don't remember if it was Karli. I want to say it was one of the two women. I don't remember which one. It was like, but guys, Strahd. And we were like, why would you say his name?
No, that was not me because I remember that I was like, oh no, don't say it. I think
Okay.
it was Polly.
I think it was Polly.
You guys are at the tower on Lake Marathon.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out who wanted me there. And then Polly said something about Strahd.
Wait, what tower were we going to?
Where you... Here, let me put you on the map for you.
Yeah.
And
The one
you
where
just,
we met that guy.
You had just
Oh.
gotten
The
here,
little tower?
and Rictavio, or not Rictavio, Van Richten.
Rictavio.
Rictavio Van Richten.
Hmm.
He had asked you about the book. Somebody said Strahd's name, and he was like, "All right, we probably better go inside."
Yeah. Because
He
he's
went
like,
inside and shut the door behind him.
and Borden's following. That's right, because he said, Borden, you have my book. And then Borden's like, what book? And then Polly was like, oh, you know, Strahd's diary or whatever.
Yes, I believe that was how.
Yeah. Thanks, Polly. I know you're not here, but thanks.
She'll be here later.
Polly.
Come on, Yobi, inside we go.
And you enter the tower. It is still in its state of pretty bad disrepair down on this lower level. It doesn't look like anything has been fixed or cleaned or anything like that.
Huh. Well, is Von Richten down here, or did he go up?
He already went up.
Well, I guess we'll just go up too.
All right, so you get on the platform, ask the statues to lift you up, and they take you up. And Zeth goes up and down and up and down and up and down.
Da, 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 da.
Wow, that went all the way to the top? Sweet.
Yeah, I bypassed the other floors this time since there wasn't really much reason to stay there. Once you get to the top, you can see that it's a little bit different than how you remember it. The steel table is still there, but over on Van Richten's desk, he has a series of tubes and glass vials, and several are applied to heat, and there appears to be a thick, viscous red liquid dripping into a beaker out of it.
Investigate it.
You approach the table, and Van Richten says, "What are you doing?"
What? Curious. What is this?
I'm trying to make something. It's quite difficult, though.
Yeah. What are you making?
Well, and he'll kind of stop the flow of the liquid into the beaker. It's about a maybe a cup of this thick liquid, and he kind of swirls it around, sniffs at it, and he says, "Here, drink this."
Inside check.
What are you trying to determine with your insight check?
If this is bad. This is like a prank.
Give me that insight check. Okay, with a 14, you can tell this is not a prank.
Alright, I'll give it a little sippy poo.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I spit it in his face. I'm just fine.
It tastes like it tastes almost like garlicky vinegar.
Mm.
Delicious.
You gotta work on that flavor, bud.
Make a quick Constitution save.
Oh, god damn it.
Ooh.
Nice.
5.
You vomit.
You gotta work on that.
Van Richten says, "Damn it! I've got to figure out a way for people to keep it down." And then, like, he just kind of steps over your vomit pile, puts it back, and makes some notes in a little notebook.
Well, what's
And
it supposed to be for?
Oh god, I go lay down.
it's supposed to be for protection. Don't get any on my sheets, please.
I'll try not to. No, I'm sorry.
It's to offer a modicum of protection against vampires, but it's still a work in progress.
Yep, definitely pretty bad.
I don't know. I think you're just a baby.
Try it.
Borden, do you want to drink some?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Borden, you drink some of the gross vinegar garlic liquid. Make me a con save.
Is it considered a poison?
It is, but it's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a con save, regular, not at advantage.
Okay, well, it was worth a shot.
16. Okay, Borden. Let me double check here. Borden, he kind of crouches down and looks in your face, and he's like, "All right, looks like it's going okay," and then you vomit.
Well,
Ow! All right,
Who-
not even a
No.
dwarf can keep it down. This is terrible.
Now
No.
who's weak?
Was he close enough to my aura to get that benefit?
Oh, I guess actually, yeah, they both would have been close enough to
Yeah.
you.
I don't think it
I'm
would
not
have
sure.
surprised though, but
No, for flavor purposes, no.
So what is it? Plus
5.
4 now?
5.
Plus 5? Okay, that would bring Borden up to passing. Borden, you keep this stuff down. Like, it's not good. And you're just kind of like, what? I feel fine.
you gotta work on the flavor.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, so
I
someone
can.
particularly hardy can keep it down.
I understand why the human couldn't. Well, it's
have
not good.
We'll have to do some field testing to see if it actually works. Anyhow, that's not the reason I called you here. Although now our timeline is significantly shortened, and he looks at Polly. So, wait a minute, Borden, where are you?
Uh.
Oh, are you under Yobi?
Oh, am I under Yobi?
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay, because for me, I was on top of Yobi.
Well, one of you's a power bottom, so. Anyhow, he'll look back at Borden and say, "So, I take it you figured out the book."
Yes, we have mostly.
What have you managed to glean from it? I was not able to get into it, but I noticed that you were able to the last time we were here, and I imagine you've gotten probably most of the way through it at this point.
Didn't we only open it like 3 times?
Yeah, you finished chapter 2 of 10.
I was gonna say I don't think we opened it very much. Well, you see,
I'm
we're
sorry,
not.
chapter 2 of 12.
Sorry, we're not that far into it. We're on now with the second chapter.
What?
Been a bit busy running around, having people trying to kill us. You know.
I'm certain there are keys in that book to his defeat. Again,
Oh,
looking at
probably.
Polly.
Probably. We saw him as a child. We saw him
As a
as he.
child.
Yes, as a child.
Hmm.
Kind of a worthless child, but a child. And then. What was it? Was it that we saw, guys? Wasn't it like him? I don't remember what the second one was.
I mean, I don't know if it's in the book, but I do
That's
have
it.
this hilt that needs a soul gem to activate.
I mean, that
We
might
see
be.
that, and he tries to snatch it out of your hands, Zeth. Do you try and stop him?
No, I let him have it.
All right, he
We're
snatches it.
we're having trouble
moves-
trying to figure out how to complete the blade.
He shoves some stuff from the desk onto the floor and just like sets this down, puts a monocle in his eye, and he's looking into it. He's like, "Oh, damn it, the stone! The stone is not working. This could be something of great value in a battle against the devil. By the way, the prologue was him as a child. Chapter 1 was the Battle of Argynvostholt.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's the thing. Hey, somebody showed up. Who was it?
Hey, sorry, it's me.
Polly's here.
Polly, we've been making fun of you.
You don't have to
Oh,
be
good.
sorry, it's you.
Actually, let me get Polly up onto the area here so that when she gets here, she's already here.
Neat.
We've all been poking fun at Howard saying him, looking at Polly, and the devil, looking at Polly.
Mhm.
Accurate.
One moment, my dog is freaking out and I have to go get her.
Okay.
Given the hilt of the Sunblade to Van Richten, he's looking over it, but he finds that the stone, the gem power has been broken or rather lost. It's not in there anymore. So he will turn back around and be like, well, this thing is useless unless we can repower it.
Yeah, that's what they said. It needs a soul trapped into a gem placed in here, and the soul doesn't have to be willing.
Well, there are plenty of unwilling souls in Barovia for us to perhaps partake of.
Do you
But
have
you
any?
have to be
Do you?
careful. Barovians don't all have souls.
Right. Do you happen to know the ritual to do this? Because I don't.
I mean,
Also, does that be a certain type of gem, or can it just be like a random ruby, or like?
Based on my knowledge of these kinds of weapons, it doesn't have to be a particular type of gem, but it is the ritual that is the key.
Hmm.
You'll need to get your sacrifice and do the proper incantations, and I believe you have to cut them open and put the gem in place of their heart, something like that. I would have to do more research to figure it out, but
Right. Okay. Now, if you could lay down on that table and give me a knife and say that all over again.
he looks down at you, Borden, not smiling. He does not appreciate your joke. But seriously, you've only gotten a little bit into this book. I'm sure, tons of insight in there. How can we use this knowledge?
Well, I'm sorry. Blame them. Points at everyone else. They keep saying, you know whose name, and they keep showing up, and then we have to run, and we haven't had time to actually sit down and.
Man, Borden throwing everybody under the bus.
Mhm.
And that one points at.
For 3 months, and the last time we looked at that, the one time we looked at it, we did get trapped in there for some time too, which is maybe put some of us at unease.
True.
Yes, I
We also
remember
have-
when you first opened it, Ezmerelda and I were here, and you just sort of faded from existence before our very eyes.
Yeah, and then
Slightly unsettling.
Yeah, and then so since then, that one Pontaris, like that one's brother was dying, and then that one had an issue we had to go take care of, and then this one points at Yobi keeps trying to kill everybody we come across, making it impossible to stay in any safe place for very long.
So he just now seems to notice Yobi standing there, and it's really unfortunate that Mike is not here because he kind of tenses up and he's like, "Cousin."
Oh,
Oh, that explains so much.
does work.
Mhm.
No wonder I hated Van Richten so much.
And Yobi says, "I am an automaton for today." Anyhow.
What you're saying is we should really power through this book. Hopefully, there's more answers.
Well, I don't know if there's time anymore. I've sent Ez off to figure out some way to prevent the book from stopping your progress, as it were. So you can just enter the book and exit. You can't. It won't take you places or do things. But she's not yet returned.
To be fair, given what happened outside, looks at Polly, it might be best if we did just enter it and return somewhere else for a time.
my understanding of the tome is that it is not a consistent effect.
Ah,
So you may just disappear for some time. You may travel. You may travel back in time. Who knows?
I mean, back in time wouldn't be the worst. We could probably save the Markovs.
What? The Markovs are dead?
Well, some of them appear to be the winery has been destroyed, but we think some got out, but we don't know much more than that.
He just kind of puts his head in his hand and he's like, there are so few allies here. To lose the Markovs is a tremendous blow. Tell me you've made some sort of progress since we last spoke.
We found the hilt of a sword.
I have the hilt of the sword. Yes, it's broken. We don't know how to make it work yet.
We cleansed the tree, right, Karli? We cleansed that.
Yeah, we cleansed the tree, so
Where is
should be
Karli?
good.
Okay. He goes up to Karli and he's like got his face in your face. And he's like, the Fanes? You've restored one of the Fanes? You've reconsecrated their shrine?
So, first of all, like I have my own space bubble, and you need to get the fuck out of it. Second of all, yes, we have, and we're going to do more. So yeah, this is these are my fanes now.
I see, I see. I imagine she must have granted you some sort of boon.
Yeah, some weird seed that I ate. It tasted funny.
Then he's back in front of Borden, like crouched down in Borden's face, kind of just looking over. He's like, you seem normal. Did it have any effect on you when you ate it?
No, because Karli made me spit it out immediately and give it back to her.
Ah. He goes back to his desk and
Remember
starts.
this? I was like, I thought I still had it. I was like, what? I didn't remember that. It's probably like somewhere in Borden's poo. Like,
No, as soon as I was like, and I eat it, and then you were like, no, don't do that. She's like, okay, I spit it back out.
okay,
So-
yeah. So
Van
we
Richten
did.
starts writing a bunch of notes in his journal. He's like,
We've
"All right."
kind of made good with the Fedatovs. They kind of, I don't know if friends or allies is the right word, but they're not against us. You can see that the light in the sky is slightly brighter from Argynvostholt.
I
Yeah.
can see that the beacon was shining. Was that was also you then?
Mm-hmm. We killed the dragon and put its head there, and now it's shining again. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
I see. I see.
Not too bad.
So we made some progress.
But not many.
I need everyone to make me a perception check.
Who? Who needs a perception check?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Rizzo, make yours at disadvantage since you're still kind of feeling sick.
Perception, dwarven perception. Doo-doo-doo.
Ooh, there we go. That's a good one.
There you go.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I still need one for Karli.
Yeah. Sorry, for some reason my D&D Beyond is taking ages to load.
Okay.
There's trying
Oh
to
shit!
get me
Yeah. I should probably
okay.
do one for Yobi.
Yes, please do one.
I should also probably pull up Yobi's sheet.
Nice.
Okay, so Karli, Polly, Borden, actually you all, and we'll see if Yobi too. Everybody except for Rizzo so far.
Yobi.
16. Okay, yeah, Yobi just barely makes it. So everybody except for Raizo, you hear something coming from down below, and it's just sort of a off kilter like clank, clank, clank.
What is that?
Richten, looking up from his notebook, says, "What?
That
clanking
clanking.
Yeah.
Hmm? Oh, Ez must be back."
Are you sure it says?
Is there any windows that we can see or like? I guess
There are windows to the outside, but the sound is coming from the
below.
below you in the tower. But the platform goes down and begins to rise back up.
So if I look down there,
And arriving at the top is this woman, who you recognize as the one who had her leg torn off. And Polly, I believe, tried to heal her, and Van Richten was like stopping her from healing her.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So you can see as she walks into the room that one of her legs is metal, like bronze. As she kind of walks in and she says, "Oh, you found your way!" Clunk, clunk, clunk. And Van Richten drops his quill, puts his head in his hand, and says, "Ez, you've really got to figure out how to quiet that thing down. It makes it incredibly hard to concentrate."
Dude, cut her some slack. She lost her leg. It's a little loud.
She walks over past Polly and kind of playfully teases you or pushes you a little bit. He's like, "It's fine. He's just an old cranky man." And she pulls some books out of her bag and puts them on the table. And she says, "I think I found some things that will be helpful here." And he starts poring over them. What are y'all doing?
What's in said books?
Well, I made my way up to the Amber Temple. Previously, the dragon there had prevented us from getting up there, but it appears to be gone, so that worked out.
You're welcome.
you're welcome.
Oh, that was you guys. That's awesome. You guys are great.
We like her better.
And Van Richten's just like, "What did you bring, Ez?" Ezmerelda says, "A couple of books I got from a really friendly lich. I've never met a friendly one."
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he's really nice.
And Van Richten's like, "You didn't kill it?
I mean,
You-
he was looking
You
super
all saw it and
pathetic
you
at
didn't
first.
kill it?"
No, he was a friendly lich.
At first,
Oh,
he
the
was like,
witch.
"Oh, I need my glasses. I need my glasses. Who am
Yeah,
I?"
he just needed his glasses and to remember who he was. That's all.
Felt really
Yeah.
bad trying to take
Yeah.
out the weak.
Of course, I did then restore his memory, and now he's back to normal lich. But he's still not a bad guy. He let us read the books, and he showed us what they meant, and he.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't call him quote unquote friendly, but he didn't try and kill me. He was helpful with the books as long as I didn't take any. So then I took some anyway.
Yeah, it's too bad we didn't get the secret word to open these books because we can't see anything with them.
Oh, it's just his name.
Why would the code word be his name?
I don't make the rules,
his
man.
name.
I just. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, honey! No.
She puts her hand on Zest's shoulder. She's like, "Oh no. It's okay." And so she has several books that are pertaining to rituals,
Rituals.
particularly binding rituals.
Nice.
I think that we can use this on the tome to keep it from, blasting people through time and space.
Like, wasn't that like half the fun though?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, you guys are the ones that went on the adventure. It wasn't us, so I guess it's up to you on whether or not you want to use these or not.
Right, because who knows? Next time, maybe it will be 1,000 years, and all of our allies will be dead, and he will be
And
100
who?
times stronger. He will be 100 times stronger.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Good catch.
I caught myself.
Hmm.
You see, Polly, that's how professionals do it. You catch yourself and change it.
Well, if it's binding, does that mean it? What we see as 3-4 cycles or whatever happens instantly?
Well, I can't be sure, but some of the rituals in here, I think that if my esteemed mentor, she looks at Van Richten, and I are able to perform the rituals, you should be able to get into the book and then just come right back out when you're done, and we'll still be all right here.
As in, like, no time passes, just in and out?
I mean, I'm not exactly sure, but I hope so.
That would be nice.
Is there anything extra you need for these rituals to be performed?
I mean, we should have everything here. I think that we can just end. Van Richten will cut her off. I'm sorry, but I don't think we're gonna have time for that since he knows we're all here together.
Yes.
And as kind of her face will drop and just be like, "Oh, someone said the name, didn't they?"
Yes, somebody did.
Just whistling in the corner.
Polly's like, "What? Ba-doop-ba-doo."
Ba-doop-ba-doo. Oh, look at this painting. It looks just like, says the name again.
As Ezmerelda is very perceptive, so she's gonna walk over to Polly, clank, 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 and kind of put her hand on your shoulder and be like, "It's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes. But let's get the fuck out of here, huh? How about that?
Yeah. Good call. Good call.
Do
Do
you
you have
guys have
another
like
little hideout?
I was just about to ask you that if you had a safe place we could maybe perform the ritual or something of that nature.
Mm,
Kind of short on safe places at the moment.
Yes, they got the Mardikovs killed.
Okay.
whoa. Okay. Hold up there.
I'm sorry.
We-
Without your involvement, would they still be alive or would they be dead?
Probably dead.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's probably just the touch of us.
Okay.
He was gonna
So,
probably do that eventually.
mhm. So you said you have some other friends in Barovia that you can hide out with. We've been hiding out here, and obviously here is no longer safe. So
If my memory serves me correctly, like I said, we are in at least neutral terms with Lady Fedatov up in Krez, or close to it.
I am gonna put you guys on the big map.
Those werewolf people we helped too. We were decently in a good place with them, and they're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, there's only one of them left, so.
No, there's like
There
two.
were some kids.
Get it right. There's like two of them left.
So you are here on Lake Baratok. Kresk and the Fedatov Manor is over here. The werewolf den is up here. So, let's see. Yeah, and then there's that. So, what do you guys want to leave the tower right now? Is I guess what we're getting at for first.
We probably should head out. You don't know when he's coming.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should. Where do we want to head?
A safe place, preferably somewhere that he would be prevented from entry, would be ideal.
Well, you see, so funny story about that.
Yes.
I have the ability to make safe places that he can't enter.
Do you? That's
Somewhere.
quite handy.
Somewhere in this list of spells, I think. Maybe. Possibly. I did.
And I really shouldn't say this since I'm the DM and I'm supposed to let you guys do your own thing. but you also have Jenny south of Valaki.
We are not risking her life.
I actually was thinking about her too, and I was not gonna say her name because we did just meet her on the road. So she's not home though.
I think she was headed home, wasn't she?
She was
Yeah, but
headed home from.
she's an old lady with a cart. She can take her a few days.
Yeah, that's true. And last people we kind of try to hang out with, kind of all died, including my brother and my little boy. So
Poor brother and little boy. Anyways.
Yeah, not a
Someone's about to get stabbed.
yep, our DM's a sadistic asshole.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I can neither confirm or deny those rumors. All right, which direction are we heading? Van Richten will say, "We need to leave like now." So,
Yeah,
what
for
direction are we
sure.
going?
For sure.
We could stay in the ruins of the winery if he destroyed it. He's unlikely to look there again, I guess.
Well, but we did just cleanse the tree there at Yesterhill, and that seems a little bit close.
That's true. That's true.
Isn't there another place we have to cleanse?
There are 2 more places you have to cleanse.
The swamp.
And I can't remember the third one.
Oh, sorry. So we have the swamp, and then I think we have the other place that we had already gone to that was like near the mill, the windmill. That like we didn't know how to activate that.
Place near the windmill.
Yeah, so
Near
there
where the
is
hags
a
were.
series of megaliths by like a stone circle near the windmill over here, where the hags were hanging out.
Would Argynvostholt be somewhere we could go? It's close to the swamp, in the right direction of the swamp.
Are they still there?
The
Or do they
remnants were all left once
Oh.
you replaced Argynvostholt's or Argynvost's skull.
Okay, so
Big castle to do spell work in.
yeah.
Seems like something we could defend potentially if we had to.
Yeah, because
I
if
mean,
we
I
go
don't
to the
really
wolf,
see us defending it, but yeah.
if we go to the wolf den, it's one way in, one way out. There's no escape.
Ooh, that's
Oh shit!
Where was the wolf den?
Look up
North
here.
of the lake, up in the foothills up here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, to Argynvostholt.
Argynvostholt or the wolf den?
I'm leaning towards Argynvostholt, so then it's a quicker jump to the
that's
swamp, which we need to
That's
go
what I'm
to.
thinking.
Which one?
Argynvostholt, just because it's closer to the swamp.
All right,
Okay,
let's go there.
If you run hard, if you run your horses hard, which you'll have to make animal handling checks for, you can make it to Argynvostholt in 1 day's worth of travel. So since it is not the morning, you would be then pushing into the night, or you can camp along the way, one of the two.
Hang on, let me check my animal handling. Okay.
Anyone just happen to randomly have like herbs, oils, and incense on them?
What are you trying to
Van
do?
Richten opens a chest and says, "What kind?"
I've got
holy ones that can be used for a ceremony of sorts.
He starts just like throwing stuff over his shoulder. There's holy symbols, a bottle of holy water that starts rolling around. He's like, "I know I've got some in here somewhere." Here we go. And he pulls out what you need for said spell.
Perfect, great. So just in case we think you know who figures out where we are, I have a spell for 24 hours, so we'll make sure he can't reach us. It's only a 60-foot area, so, he can walk within 60 feet of us, but he can't touch us.
Well, and if we put a big enough tree in that 60-foot area, we can then jump wherever we want.
Exactly, precisely.
Cool.
I'm obviously not going to use it right away, but just in case, I have the spell.
You know, vampires can't go into a home unless they're invited, right? So, like...
Right,
But isn't it all his home, technically,
No, right.
kind of?
but this spell prevents all undead.
Ah,
And fays and fiends and celestials and the whole nothing except for us.
all right. Well, let's get the hell out of here. You said Argynvostholt is cleared out and safe now.
Yes.
There's a couple of dead knights roaming around that might not like to see us again, but if we avoid them, we're fine.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
And I'm all right with the idea of pushing the horses kind of hard, but I don't know if we want to risk.
So
Horse
that
death.
would be risking your horses and traveling at night.
There is no difference here between night and day.
Don't know.
All right, everybody, make me an animal handling check to run your horses hard to Argynvostholt.
Guidance for me.
Okay.
For you,
Oh, good. There we go.
Ooh.
And don't forget, Yogi
Yogi.
has guidance too.
Oh, does Yogi also have guidance?
Yeah.
I believe Yobi also has guidance. Yes.
Oh. I wouldn't know because Forge just crashed on me. Ha ha ha. Ha.
So Polly did real good.
It's actually 27 with my guidance.
27.
Or I'm sorry, 22. I looked to the wrong one.
Okay, I was like, where's that extra 5 coming from?
Sorry, I math
Because I wanted to.
because I did.
Because they said so.
No, I didn't scroll down far enough to see them.
What if I
22.
really want it? Okay, so that's 11 from Ryan. Oof, oof.
Ooh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I was really hoping Karli's would be.
Yeah, I thought Karli was gonna really swing things up here, but
Oh no.
Yeah.
I thought
Well, I have like a
What?
good
Apparently
okay.
Forge doesn't like me. Anytime I leave that tab and go back to it, it closes the tab.
All right.
How's
You
Ezmerelda
guys.
getting their
Oh,
rolls? I
and
mean,
then I've got to roll for Ez and for.
I mean, she seems like good with horses. Like proficiency in horses. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, the lady that knows how to kill everything. That's the one that's good with horses.
She's a sensitive soul. It'll be fine.
She is not a sensitive soul. I guarantee that right now.
Oh, come on. Stupid thing.
Does mass cure wounds work on horses?
Are horses creatures?
Yes.
Then they
How does if they die? Just in case.
Well, here's the thing though: do horses make saving throws? Because otherwise they're just dead.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
We can't see things like that when we can see it.
Ezmerelda and Van Richten also rolled bad.
You know, we could have just gone like a nice little jaunt into the forest.
Whose idea was it to be pushing horses? I was gonna look for poisons and shit.
Ezmerelda rolled a 3.
We could have just gone to the forest. I could have fabricated a little shelter for us.
Okay.
Put a door on it. Been like, here.
Oh, looks like we're gonna be walking.
Don't worry, guys. I'll make us a shelter out of the dead bodies of all of our horses.
I'm gonna say you guys make it to here before Ezmerelda's horse falls and breaks its leg. Borden, your horse frothing at the mouth dies of exhaustion.
Yep,
Ooh.
sounds about right. I am
Great.
a dwarf in heavy armor. That makes sense.
Van Richten's horse also dies.
Oh, God.
Great.
Zeth, Karli, Yobi. Where are you? And nope, Rizo, your horse goes down too.
I
Zeth,
lost my brother, my child, and now my horse.
Karli, and Yobi's horses just kind of collapse from exhaustion. They're not dead, but they are not running. And Polly, your horse is fine.
Boom, guys. I don't see the problem
Polly-
here.
Polly keeps. She turns around. She's like, "What the hell, guys?"
Well,
Polly, your horse is loving it.
Great. Great. All
Let me
right.
make a quick roll here, though.
Well, I'm gonna be looking for poisons while I'm dead horses.
Make me an investigation check.
You know, the inside of the horses is probably contains some sort of poison in some way, shape, or form.
Natural 20 for 31.
Nice. You find more than you bargained for.
Oh, good.
Rizo,
Oh,
Hold on,
you're
let me get my
out-
notes.
you're out looking for poisons, and you see a campfire not far from where you are.
Mm,
Doo-doo.
that is not
Doo-doo.
poison, sir.
Mhm.
Did I find any poisons?
We'll get there.
No.
Do you want to get closer to this fire?
I will stealthily get closer.
Roll me a stealth check.
26.
With a 26, you feel pretty confident that you're being very stealthy. As you approach the fire, you thought it was considerably closer, but it turns out it's just big. And it's a little off the beaten path here. And you see a bunch of wagons and a large tent. This
Oh,
is a
crap.
Vistani camp.
Oh, that's good.
Are they friendly? I don't remember.
Some of them are.
That's where we got our quest from. Was Madam? What's her name? The Vistani
Eva.
lady. Eva. That's the one.
Whatever her name is.
I will go grab the rest of the group while still looking for poisons.
Yes. Hold on. I have some poison stuff for you.
Okay. I'm looking for poisons. I would like to poison look and go grab poison looking. Take the group over there while looking for more poisons.
Let me see what grows over here. So you are certainly out of the blood tree zone.
Lilac. That's what grows.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes, you are able to find a fair amount of black ivy.
Black ivy.
And there's something else over here. Let me double check what I have for this area. Do white lotuses grow here?
Please say yes.
I don't think you're close enough to the river. No. Okay, so yeah, just the black ivy. But you do find a fair amount of it, so you are able to collect enough to make probably 6 vials of black ivy paste should you decide to distill it.
I already have 6 vials of that.
But remember, we have figured out the different rules for your creation because
that's
I
right.
actually read them.
I can actually make them stronger.
Yes, there
I
is
might
a
actually do that.
modification element. But yes, so you're able to find a fair amount of black ivy here.
Okay.
Yes, you come back to the group. You just tell them what you found.
Yeah, there is a Vistani camp right over there. Do we want to interact with them or? I'm gonna scout 'em out.
Ezmerelda is a Vistani, by the way.
Oh, hi.
I mean, did it look like they had extra horses, or?
Oh, we should probably avoid them. There's never a good Vistani.
Ezmerelda says,
probably
ha 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 ha.
Yes. No. The Vistani were very nice when we first arrived. We should probably interact and see.
All right, well, follow me. I will lead them to the Vistani camp.
Okay. Are you guys just trying to like get a look? Are you just going in? What is your plan here?
I mean, we have a Vistani with us, right?
Yeah, let Ezmerelda kind of let her take a look and see it. Like, I don't know if there's like
A bad
color,
faction?
plain
Yeah,
colors
okay.
or something.
Like,
so
oh,
they
no,
do.
these are, she'd be like, no, these are the crit Vistani. We don't deal with them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
let her kind of like
That is now a thing.
Ah, shoot.
Let her
It's the
keep an eye on
crits.
them.
So
Sorry, I grew up around Sacramento.
she looks kind of through the woods as you approach the camp, and she'll say, "Oh, I think these are
Crips.
yes."
Crips or
And
Bloods? Which ones?
she's just gonna kind of let that hang as she walks into the camp.
All
I
right.
would have liked more details than that, but okay.
I mean, wouldn't the crypts be back at like where all the tombs and other sarcophaguses are?
Stop it, Zeb.
No. See, contrary to
No.
popular belief, that's blood territory.
Nice.
So as Ezmerelda gets into the camp, clanking her leg through, somebody sees her and they say, "Ah, sister, come in, come in, come in, sit by the fire." And several people will kind of come up, put their arms around her, offer her drink, and bring her into camp. But nobody has noticed y'all yet.
Ah, fuck it. Borden will go marching into the camp.
Okay, anybody hanging back?
No.
All right.
No.
So as you all enter the camp, they are very welcoming. They bring you all in and give me perception checks, Rizo, Karli, and Borden.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, there it goes.
Can tell
Where
we're
were
not
those
incompetent.
animal handling?
Oh, Rizo already did one. Okay.
Mhm.
It's like, where is yours? Okay. Karli and Borden for sure. You recognize some of these people. You've seen them before. You recognize that these are people, members of Mad'am Eva's caravan.
Hey.
But yeah, everybody brings you in. You're offered wine. You're offered food. You're offered a spot by the fire. They're saying, "Ah, tell us stories of your adventures, adventurers. We love to hear new ones. We all heard our own stories many, many times."
Out of character, just so there we were. And Strahd.
All right,
Was
he
that
walks
actually-
out of the fucking woods and
Just
says,
hold,
"What's up?"
just hold up a mirror, say Strahd 3 times.
He says, "Dude, you're getting really irritating. My ping is going off all the time."
God dang.
No. Borden is smart enough to not do that.
So what do you tell them?
About our adventures, just using the devil instead of his name.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
thought we'd agreed solidly on Steve last time, but
Oh yeah, Steve. Yeah.
the devil worked too.
Once they
Yeah.
figure out that you're substituting Steve, they all start to laugh uproariously. They're like, "I love it! It's so good!" Borden, make me a performance check.
Oh no!
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Oh
None of
no!
us
Can-
are very good storytellers.
Can we give him advantage since we're all kind of telling stories?
I'm not sure if that would give you advantage or disadvantage.
That's fair.
Apparently, people don't like it when you ask them if they breed.
Oh yeah, they're definitely hearing the breeding story.
18.
Hey, an 18. You know what? You tell a pretty
Hey.
good story.
You know what it is? It's the fact that Borden does a much better Scottish accent than I actually can.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Story of
They-
how I found a
It's-
long lost brother and then lost him and then found
Yeah.
a child and then lost him and
Yeah.
Something about that deep Scottish accent makes storytelling so much better.
Rizo, how much are you drinking?
a lot.
Give me a con save.
Drowning my sorrows. Oh,
You're feeling pretty good. You keep drinking. Is everybody else drinking and having a good time? Is anybody not, rather?
I'm drinking. I'm having the best time of my life.
All right, give me a con save at advantage for your dwarfiness.
I love that. Your dwarfiness.
God, don't give him even more of an ego.
With a 16, you're feeling it a little bit, but you're all right. You're doing fine. Is anyone not partaking at all?
No.
I think Polly's probably just taking the drinks and being friendly, but also just like dumping them behind her on the ground a little.
Oh, you're that person.
Oh,
Yeah, she's depressed about it, but maybe not the way she wants to drown her sorrows.
Polly, make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, that was almost a natural 20.
They all
That's
notice, and they're like, "What? You know, like wine?
Mm.
You pour it on the ground, it's wasteful.
Just helping the grass grow.
No, it kills the grass. This stuff is basically pesticide.
Zeth is
It's
Also
ta-
seems to
seriously
be making
awful
my
for
point.
you."
Zeth
It
is
also seems to be making my point there a little, but it's fine.
Zeth is taking the drinks, but he's definitely nursing the shit out of them too.
All right, roll me one at advantage.
Ooh, good thing. 26.
You're doing fine. With the amount that Rizo is probably putting down, I'm actually gonna need another one from Rizo.
God damn it.
Rizo, you fucking hold your liquor.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
you are
doesn't seem likely.
Oh,
But
crap.
Rizo's like, this shit is weak.
This
Pesticide my ass.
is delicious. Give me another.
You know, if you boof it, it has a better effect. It doesn't have to filter through your liver.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
do a handstand.
You've just introduced butt chugging to Barovia. Good work. You automatically fail con saves on those. Rizo, I'm gonna say that you wander for a little relief from drinking so much, and you'll at some point just sort of feel somebody near you.
Who's there? Start slashing my dagger.
A very small old woman with eyes that are basically pure white, no irises at all, and she's just kind of hunched over, standing there with her raven feather shawl over her shoulders. It's Madam Eva.
Hmm. You're cool looking.
She says, "Well, I don't get to move around as well as I used to, but I do try and still wear the most fashionable items.
Pretty solid.
What brings you to my camp?"
An accident.
Mm. And she's just kind of gonna reach out a hand to touch you.
Why are you touching me?
Do you stop her from touching you?
No, I just say, why are you touching me?
Okay, she does not answer.
Oh.
But she's just kind of got her hand on you and closes her eyes, and she says, "Oh, you've lost so much."
Why do you think I'm drinking so much?
Mm. I feel so bad that you've been put through this, but sometimes it is necessary for growth, is it not?
You say so.
Mm.
Still in the shit phase.
Yeah, but the best things grow in shit.
You're not wrong. I like your points.
Hmm. Have a good evening. And then she'll leave.
What?
Let me make.
Do I know it's Madam Eva?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you
Good
have any more
evening.
cool wisdom for us? Oh, she's gone. She's quick for an old lady.
she is quick for an old lady.
She just goes, "Have a good evening."
Zeth. Zeth, you find yourself kind of disconnected from the group for a moment, and Madam Eva appears near you.
Hello? Is this your shindig?
This is my entourage, yes.
What do I owe the
Don't
pleasure of?
seem overly familiar to me. You must have not come to see me.
That's true. These people who I'm traveling with now are not who I started with. And I'm learning now that maybe I should have seen you before exploring.
But you're here now, aren't you?
It would seem that way.
And she'll just sort of reach out a hand again to touch you.
Can
Do you
I?
stop her?
I don't stop her, but I as well. What are you doing?
Don't worry. It just helps me see a blind old woman. And she'll put a hand on you. And she'll kind of have a sharp inhale, just like, oh, he's done much to you and your friends. The old ones, they live, in a sense.
Is she
You'll
saying
see
this
them
out loud
again.
or?
Oh, yeah. You'll
Yeah.
see them again.
I mean, we've already seen them once,
Mhm.
and
It looks like one of them is like a super good rogue.
I hate
So
you.
much better than
I hate you so much. Rise up to the
Oh,
camp and drink so much more.
I mean, it did seem like it had the upper hand, but
Hmm.
if we, I have a feeling if we run into them again, we'll be better prepared.
It's so sad they don't know what they do. They only wish to be set free. And then she'll kind of drop her hand and start walking off.
How can they be set free?
Oh, she is gone, sir.
She's quick, man. You gotta be quick with her.
Ooh, Polly's next.
Ooh.
Ooh, the
Polly,
candy.
after being ridiculed for dumping your wine, you kind of back away from the camp and you almost trip over Madam Eva.
sorry,
She's like, oh,
sorry.
she kind of reaches out and sort of catches you a little bit, and then she's like, oh, well, we're doing this already, okay. And so she's she will kind of close her eyes and she doesn't actually say anything to you, but you will see a tear just start to go down her cheek, and she'll be like, all of you, so much loss, so much loss. Some of your family still lives. You'll see them again.
Which one? I've lost a couple now, and I'm worried I'll lose more. And I'll kind of glance at everybody else.
Hmm. You've actually lost more than you know, but you'll find that soon enough.
Super ominous.
Some
Super
wait for
ominous.
you. Some wait for you at my sister's house, but the rest are gone. I'm sorry.
I know. I assume. I don't know if I should go to them. I've already brought so much trouble. Seems like all I do these days.
So say everyone who lives in such times. But
Mm.
if you don't cause any trouble, you can't make any change, can you?
It's a good way to look at it, I suppose.
I do my best to look ahead. And then she drops her hand and starts walking off.
I will let her go.
Let's see who's next. We're gonna skip Yobi.
What? Why are you skipping Yobi?
Because Mike's not here.
You should do a whole bit with him just right now.
I'm not gonna do a scene of me talking to myself.
It'd be funny.
You know what? She skips Borden too.
Oh.
Damn Trocador is always a problem.
She looks at Borden. She just goes, "Nope."
Ah.
Hard pass.
No, Borden, you are next. Sitting by the fire, you turn and find that Madam Eva is sitting comfortably next to you.
Oh. Hello there.
Hello, my short but very stout friend.
Guitar?
She is actually so hunched and small that you are in fact taller than her, Borden.
Oh, well, that's a first.
She'll say, how goes your adventure since we last saw each other?
Difficult. There seem to be many challenges.
And many more lie ahead. Many more lie ahead. And she's gonna reach out and put a hand on you,
Mhm.
unless you stop her.
No.
Okay. She just kind of closes her eyes for a little bit with her hand on you, and she'll say, you seek rituals? You'll find them. You really have more knowledge than you know.
Well, thank you. I like how everyone else here is like, oh, you've lost so much. Strahd has done so much to you. And she's just like, wow, Strahd can't put a finger on you. Boy, are you smart.
As Borden has that thought, she laughs and she says, "Oh, he could finger you so hard."
Oh. Don't know how I feel about that one.
Your bindings, they are multi-purpose, I believe. And then she's gonna take her hand off and start walking.
Her bindings are Oh, she's gone. Okay.
And last but not least is Karli. Karli, where are you and what are you doing
Hello.
during all this?
I'm just gonna like keep sitting staring at the fire and drinking because that's what I usually do.
Okay, so she actually, you don't notice her until she is behind you and she puts her hands on either one of your shoulders. And then,
I'm just gonna
Karli,
be like, ugh.
I need you to go to the super secret channel.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
no.
Okay, will
Alright.
do.
So, you guys have lost most of your horses. You are about halfway to Argynvostholt, and as the evening festivities kind of wind down, the Vistani will offer you a tent to sleep in for the night.
Sure.
Has there been any sightings of him around lately?
Are you asking, or are you trying to see if you see him?
No, I'm asking. To whoever is around, I don't know. The first person closest to me. That's
He'll say, sightings of who?
Steve.
Steve.
You. No, what would he want with us, Vistani? He's got no reason to come down and see us. That'd be silly.
I mean, I'm sure you. I'm sure you know we're trying to bring him down. So, any time that we rest, sometimes it is a good time to look out to make sure he hasn't been around.
The guy you're talking to, his face is kind of, he's gonna stop smiling and get a little somber for a second, and he'll say, "You are our guests. You are under our protection for as long as you remain so."
That is greatly appreciated, but no offense, but what can you do against Steve?
I mean, if Steve wanted to, he could certainly tear through and kill us all, but that is true whether we are here or there or anywhere.
I mean, that is why we are trying to collect all the pieces, if it were.
When you are with us, he must kill all of us. When you are by yourselves, he must only kill you.
Valid point. Sometimes meat shields are helpful.
If I can shield your meat, I would be very pleased to do so. Wait, did I say that wrong?
Nope.
I don't know. Shattercock
No,
have.
you said that right.
No, I think you said that right. In fact, you should probably go with the Teleton and she'd be a sheath for his meat. Anyways.
I will have it embroidered on a pillow.
If I can shield your meat, I will do so. The Vistani quotes.
An old Vistani proverb.
I like to think Rizo is still drinking until he passes out by the fire.
All right. Rizo drinks till he passes out. Do the rest of you go to the tent?
If Zeph and I are the only two who are drinking, I'll maybe Zeph, you want to take a first watch, even though we're amongst friends, it's probably not a bad idea, and then I'll take the second and third watch.
Yes, I'm still winding down and still thinking about those who I've lost and making sure my meat is protected.
Great.
Shield it.
Could you maybe pick up Rizo and drag him in the tent? He shouldn't be left maybe out here by himself.
I'll reach over and put 5 points of lay hands on him to cure him as poison.
Rizo, you are instantly sober.
No fun at all.
God. Yeah, but you know how
No
long
fun.
that took?
My con saves were so good today. All right. So one of you's taking first watch then?
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Depressingly go to my tent, and then I work on my poison, because I'm sober now.
Rizo kicks rocks all the way to the tent. Rizo, give me an intelligence check.
I believe I was using religion. 25.
Okay, with a 25. What is our creation DC for Black Ivy Paste?
I was making my black ivy paste stronger.
So when you're making it for the first time, you're modifying ones you have?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, 25 is easily enough to do that. So you are able to increase the saving throw by 2 points and increase the damage die by 1. So instead of 1d6 poison damage, it is 2d6, and instead of a 16 DC saving throw, it's 18.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
How do I do that? So 2d6 and...
That is something I haven't quite figured out.
All right.
I mean, I would have to just go through and make a
new homebrew.
potent and diluted version of each one, which
Yeah.
I'll do at some point, but that's going to take some time.
All right, let
So
me...
for now, just make a note somewhere that you have a potent black ivy paste.
So does it only work for one?
You can modify 1 poison per hour. So it depends on how many hours you want to work on it.
Okay, so that would be take out... I got 5 black ivy paste. 1.
If you try and do more than 4, you will not get a long rest.
Okay. East. And then 5. Maybe. Okay. You know what? I'll do 2.
Okay, so give me one more intelligence roll.
19.
19. Okay, yep. So yeah, you are able to get 2 potent black ivy paste.
2. I have 4. And 4. Okay.
And
And
as
then,
you all settle into the tent to like get your stuff ready, you can see that Ezmerelda and Van Richten have set up a little. It looks actually a lot like Rizo's poison distillation equipment, and they are still messing with that red liquid that you all drink and did not go well with. And by you all, I mean Borden and Rizo. Not all.
I'm not talking about went by fine with me. What? I imagine Bourne just has like a little burp after all the alcohol and tastes it again.
Yeah, it's just that vinegar garlic mixture.
You know,
Hup.
You say that, but I'm the type of person that actually eats like vinegar chips. So.
I mean, I also eat
Mm.
vinegar chips.
I do too.
This is like spoiled vinegar.
Oh no! Oh, never mind.
Just eating a mother.
I was like, I like the taste of vinegar and garlic, though. I don't feel like it'd be that bad, but never mind. Nope, you ruined it. Yep, spoiled vinegar. That is the worst.
Yep. Okay. First watch is Zeth. So give me a perception check, Zeth.
I also want to look for Mad'am Eva. I don't know if that's going to affect my rolls or not, but
Where are you taking your watch? Are you just standing outside the tent? Are you like walking around the perimeter of the camp? How are you standing your watch?
so yeah, for the first quarter of it, yeah, standing outside the tent. For this next half, I'm going to start walking around the perimeter of the camp. I'm trying to look for Mad'am Eva, see if she can give me more insight of more knowledge and stuff like that. So,
Okay, give me a perception check.
okay, Perception. 13.
With a 13, as the rest of the Vistani are all kind of going to their tents or their carts to go to sleep, you will see Madame Eva disappear into the largest tent.
I will enter the tent.
When you enter the tent, you see it takes a second, even though you have really excellent dark vision, for your eyes to adjust, because it's not that it's dark and also weirdly lit. And in the center of the tent, there is a small table with a chair on each side and a crystal ball on a stand in the center. Sitting on the opposite side of the table from you is Madame Eva, and she is shuffling a deck of cards.
Excuse me, Madam Eva.
Sit.
Okay, I said. I think she said, yeah. There's other people in this land that could help. I'm trying to find any or all of them.
A list of allies. And she shuffles the cards and then like splays them all out in an arc, and she'll say, "Choose.
I choose them. I don't know if you want me to roll or
I
to pick.
want you to roll a D100."
Good.
As the DM frantically looks for his Taroka deck.
Don't fuck it up.
I want you to very slowly roll a D100.
That wasn't slow.
88.
It's around here somewhere. Oh fuck! It's downstairs. Ha! I'll be right back. 88. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2. So let's see. 88. 18. 36. Ooh, okay. She pulls, or the card that you pull is God, what suit is this? It's whatever the fuck that one is. It's not crowns, it's not stars.
Oh shit! Is this a deck of many things?
Okay, it is the 9 of glyphs, which makes
Ooh.
it the. Oh no, wait, no, it's the 9 of coins, not the 9 of glyphs.
Either of those sound ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the 9 of coins. So the 9 of coins is the miser.
Ooh.
So for you, for this instance, if we're going for, hold on, I was not expecting a Taroka reading.
I mean, were we even supposed to find this camp?
There was like a 1 in, or I guess 1 in 50 chance for you to come across this come across this camp.
Nice.
So,
Fucking natural 20.
so really, no, you were not supposed to come across this.
That's like DMing in a nutshell.
That's
Mm,
what
yeah.
Coming in and being like, it's 1 in 50, they'll never find it. And then
Do you remember at the start of today's session when I was like, I feel pretty prepared for today?
Oh,
It's like, hey, you want to go see Jenny Green Teeth and the Velaki or the Viscondi?
Yeah.
Maybe. Nah. Well, you're gonna see. I'm like, shit. I'm not prepared.
Damn it.
Okay, so
go
the
shopping
9 of
instead.
coins. So on the face of the card, you see a kind of an old nobleman in very nice clothes holding onto a chest of coins aggressively, and she's going. Is Borden snoring
I
again?
was thinking the Borden.
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 I know it took me a second to find the card, but I'm sorry.
No, he's just playing really well.
Exactly.
Um,
What's up?
okay, so the miser looking for an ally. Oh my god, get over here, stupid thing.
No, actually, my kid was yelling my name from the other room. I got up to go see what they wanted.
Weren't sleeping.
No, absolutely not. I don't know what you're talking about.
The excuses are so good.
I watch you all the time. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, those are swords, those are stars, those are coins. Coins.
I don't like the miser.
Okay. She will say, there is an ally to be found for you. He is close to the devil. The devil keeps him close by design. An accountant of sorts. Someone to collect all of his shiny coins. He can be an ally to you.
He's not gonna make me collect more souls, is he?
Oh no, those are not allies, my dear. They may wear the guise, but they are enemies.
Does it have a name or a description?
The cards are what the cards are. You've gotten everything out of this one that you can.
Is there any more to this? Of, if not person, another object?
This
Or
person
place.
is not a warrior. Their help to you will not be on the battlefield. It will be in your ability to find and plan.
On we plan.
That is that is very much noted. But I was actually referring to the cards. If there is any more capability of more of a reading.
She scoops all of her cards up, shuffles them a couple of times, and flips one over. And she flips.
God damn it.
She flips the 1, 2, 3. This is the
Go fuck
7.
yourself card.
This is the 7 of crowns. Oh no, this is the high deck. I'm in the wrong deck. Never mind. Sorry. You almost got the executioner, but instead, you are getting. Oh no, I was right the first time. The executioner. She flips that deck and she says, "I'm sorry, my dear. That's all for you. You don't want this."
And I'll take your word on it, and we will keep an eye out for this nobleman of coins. to
Indeed.
see what the accountant has to say.
All right. Are you going back to your tent?
Farewell, Madam Eva. Hopefully, we shall meet again.
I would be shocked if we didn't.
I bid you adieu.
All right, you get back to the tent, and since you weren't there, Strahd killed everyone.
Not again!
Man, that
Uh,
card came up.
I keep living these same 12 minutes over and over again.
Who is taking the second watch?
I'm taking both because I think everybody else is.
Okay. Are you doing anything on your watch?
No, I'll just sit outside the camp and watch and keep my eye out for ravens. Though I'm sure I may not find any, and just watch the stars and wait.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Guidance with this, which I'm gonna apparently need.
Oh yeah, it matters. Okay.
14.
You do not notice anything on your watch. Are you gonna take the rest of the night, or is somebody standing a third watch?
I think I was gonna take the rest of the night.
Okay, that sounds good.
Well,
Back just in time.
because both Polly and I are both transferable characters, couldn't we actually just make that into 2? Like, we only really need to do 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I was gonna see
actually,
if I could roll again. I was gonna roll again for the third watch, but that's fine.
Karli could also, because now that she has that special sword, she
That's
also
true.
only needs 2 trance.
Well, yeah, I can do the short rest because I have the moonblade that doesn't make me sleep.
You guys could watch. You could do the second watch together and do that advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Elf buddies.
No sleep for us.
Okay. When you guys get up, the camp is being packed up to move, and yeah, the day is yours. Everybody, roll me a perception check as we get moving here.
Okay, and then also I'd like to know how many horses we have left because I lost count. Guidance for me. Because I see. Oh, there's the natural 20. 31. Couldn't see in the middle of the night. It's too dark.
You see everything. Okay,
Deep behind the GM screen.
Polly, Borden, Yobi, and that's and Rhizo. As you're getting your stuff ready, you find something on the ground outside your tent. It is a Taroka card.
Oh, good.
And
Can I look at it? Which one is it?
it is face down. Do you pick it up and look at it?
Yes.
It was bad luck to do that. Oh, okay.
Wow, is it?
No, I just want to look at it first. He picks it up.
I'll pick it up and look.
Okay, you pick up. It is a card from the high deck, which means that it's not numbered. And on the face of it, you see a ominous-looking man sitting in a throne with a clawed hand reaching out towards you. This is the Dark Lord card.
That shit's on the nose.
Oh, hey guys, that kind of looks like Steve.
No, you can't give him 2 different names.
On the throne with clawed hand.
All right, you have lost. 3 horses are dead. 1 has a broken leg. The others that were exhausted did get a rest, so they are okay.
Okay.
Didn't we already get the Dark Lord card? Or is that just making a head that's saying that it is still a thing?
The cards that you got. Let me pull them up so that I don't fuck this up.
I don't know if there's multiple Dark Lord ones or not, but
Well, there's a Dark Lord in each of the decks.
gotcha. Because that one is the one about facing evil alone.
Yes. The card that you got was the broken one. I think. Right? Oh no, you did get the Dark Lord. That was the 4th card. The last card was the broken Lord. So yeah.
How close are we to Argynvostholt? Can we make it in half a day? A day? What's the how many?
You definitely could if you had horses.
Okay, I'm gonna fix the horse thing. All right.
How are
So
you
the
gonna
horse with the broken leg. Do I know enough to like healing word help its little leg?
Oh, the Vistani definitely wanted to eat it. They were like, "Oh, it's a broken leg. You probably better just, cut your losses and let us eat it."
There are other dead horses to eat first.
But this one is so fresh and delicious. Somehow we're French now.
Oui, oui.
Ah, we are Vistani!
Accent change.
On
I mean-
foot, it will take you all day to get to Argynvostholt.
Yeah,
On horseback, it will take you a half day.
Okay, but do I know would like healing word fix this horse's leg?
Healing the horse will fix its leg.
Okay, then I'm going to cast healing word on the horse with the broken leg.
Okay. It says, "Oh, thank you.
Oh
I
god.
didn't want them to eat me."
So
You're welcome.
How many were
And
dead
then-
then?
So then there's 3 dead horses.
Yes, I would like to polymorph. Let's go with Ezmerelda
Wow.
into a horse.
Are you asking for her permission first?
Yes, can I ask? Yes, I would ask for her consent to change her into a horse first.
I mean, I've never been a horse before, but I guess I'll give it a shot.
It's super fun. I'm gonna be one. It'll be great.
Can I
Horse buddies.
as you're casting your polymorph horse, can I go to that cloak that I got from the fox person, or in that the Ember Temple? That's where I got it. Yeah, and pull off the patch that looks like a horse, and it's like
Oh, do we have that
horse.
still?
Yes.
You just said horse.
Yeah.
You rip this patch off, throw it on the ground, and it turns into a fucking horse. It turns into a specific type of horse, so let me double check what kind of horse it is.
A donkey.
Get,
A magical,
get,
magical donkey.
We don't have
Aw, I
any
would
gnomes or
probably-
halflings in the party, do we?
Well, I
It
was-
turns
what?
into a riding horse with saddlebags.
Mm.
So
Done.
this thing is fully equipped and ready to fucking rock.
You got the fully loaded one?
Yeah, I paid
Paid
the
extra for some luxury features.
Yeah.
All right. So then so I'm the only one without a horse now, right? Everybody else would have one.
Rizo doesn't have one. His died.
Who's
So-
riding the fully loaded new horse?
So you
That
are
could be it,
down. You are down 3 horses. You got one from the patch. You turned Ezmerelda into one, so you need one more for everybody to have a horse.
I am going to turn. I'm going to wild shape and turn into a falcon.
Into a what?
Into a falcon and/or hawk instead
Oh,
of
okay.
riding a horse.
Okay. The Ezmerelda horse looks kind of disappointed that you didn't also turn into a horse.
Oh, because you did say you were turned into a horse.
I did.
So,
say I was
You
Everybody's got
liar.
a horse. One of you's got a sad horse. Who's riding the Ezmerelda horse?
I guess
Gordon will
Rizo.
write it.
I'll say Rizo doesn't have a horse.
All right, Rizo's on the Ezmerelda horse.
Wait, but what horse was Gordon taking?
Thought you had a horse.
No, my horse is dead.
Oh,
Look.
yours died too?
Look,
Mhm.
this one might be a little better for the journey. Don't fuck this one up. And I'll
Oh, I
give,
get a fancy horse.
yeah. I'll give Borden the horse plus. The LX version.
Immediately takes out his axe and kills it. This meat must be premium.
Actually, Rizo, your horse didn't die. Your horse
You
was
said
just
you said mine
No.
died.
No, yours was
Yes.
exhausted.
yeah. So Borden's horse died, Ezmerelda's horse died, and Van Richten's horse died.
Oh, you said mine died. I swear.
And
Thought.
yours, Zeth's, and Karli's were exhausted, and Yobi's, and Polly's was fine.
Yeah.
I'm looking back at the animal handling checks right now.
Okay.
Because if you rolled 10 or less, your horse died, and you got an 11.
Well,
So
doesn't my horse, isn't that still around? Only just have to summon it, and I don't have to cast it again, right?
Yeah, no.
what
once
spell
it's,
is it?
Find Steed.
If you know, I have to look it up. So if you know,
yeah, I know. That's my main. Yeah, he stays until you dismiss him.
Right, and it just hasn't been around because we haven't needed them, but...
Yeah, you can technically tell him to stay within I think it's 1,000 feet of you.
okay, so no one is riding the Ezmerelda horse. She's
Nope.
just a horse.
I would have saved my polymorph if you guys thought it's fine.
So Ezmerelda horse is leading the pack as she gallops off in front, frolicking with no rider.
Like a wild
Um,
steed.
And I would like to fly above the group a little bit out ahead and keep watch.
You could ride the Ezmerelda horse as a falcon.
I will do that to make it feel better for a little bit.
All right, you ride the Ezmerelda horse. You guys make your way to Argynvostholt.
Yeah, I can stay.
And I will bring Argynvostholt.
Ooh.
Where
I
is
would do a
Argynvostholt?
quick check for poisons or poisonous plants around this place because I know it's overgrown.
One moment. I seem to have lost my fucking Argynvostholt maps. Doesn't seem right. Castle Ravenloft. The fuck? Where did they go? That seems wrong. Let's see. Ah, they got archived.
Been so long since you've used them.
Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, I can just bring them back. Just have to re-import them real quick. And hopefully I don't have to change anything. Okay. Argynvost 1. Oh goodness. There are tokens all over the place. Let's get your guys' tokens. Alright, so you guys approach Argynvostholt. If you're going to look for stuff, you are going to need to give me both an investigation check and an animal handling check, Rizo.
What animal handling?
Because
Fall
you're
off
trying to
your
do it whilst you're riding your horse.
That's fair.
What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing Rizo. There he is.
Oh man, I was really hoping you'd not do well on that animal handling check.
Why? Why do you want me to fall off? I've been through enough.
I just thought it'd be fun.
Rizo has lost.
It's just
it so
not your day.
Okay, Rizo, there's more black ivy around this area, but you don't see anything else that
Yeah.
catches your eye.
I don't pick it up.
Okay.
Can I do a lap around this place with my hawk eyes real fast?
Sure. you do a lap around. The southern tower, the southern wing rather, is still collapsed. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything has moved in. Probably everyone and everything is not certain if the revenants are still there or not, but you don't see any movement.
Okay. I will come back and transform back into myself. Tell everybody it looks the same. Doesn't look like there's any new house guests, but we should watch out.
Okay. Are you unpolymorphing Ezmerelda?
Oh, yes.
Ezmerelda. Oh, I guess I need their tokens too. Ezmerelda and Van Richten. Van Richten doesn't even wait for you guys. He just walks up.
Oh, so-
There's Ezmerelda.
Whoops.
And where's Van
Where'd
Richten?
we go?
Yeah, Van Richten just like walks in and he looks around. He's like, I mean, I guess this place will do. And Ezmerelda kind of walks alongside Polly, and she's like, I was kind of weirded out at first, but you're right, that was fun.
It's super fun. I mean, I usually try and keep my mind. I keep my mind most of the times when I change, but it is fun. Would recommend.
Can I be a horse next?
Done.
Is
Gotta
this like a
take
thing we do now?
You've got to take
Yep.
levels in Sorcerer so you can twin spell it. Then you can have two people be horses at once.
Just for fun.
Just this is the thing that happens now. You can just request your favorite animal.
Van Richten starts looking around for a suitable place to do the ritual, and he just sort of leaves you all in the dust.
Well, I just managed to load the page, so I assume you're inside.
Yeah.
Yes, we are all
Yeah.
inside.
Can I pop a divine sense while we're right here, just to see if there's anything new?
Yeah, your divine sense does not pick up anything.
Okay.
It's funny. Polly is really good at polymorph.
Oh.
Van Richten
Aw.
Van Richten pushes past you, Zeth, and starts going up the stairs.
Does that make her a polymorphing Poly Ranger?
That's too much.
You stop it. You stop it right now.
Listen, man, I'm running off of like 4 hours to sleep. Don't judge me.
Should we be following this crazy old guy wandering around?
Ezmerelda says, I mean, you can if you want. He'll let us know when he finds what he wants.
Okay.
I'll just start snooping around.
Yeah, we didn't really get a good chance to check this place when we left, I don't think.
Oh, what's behind this door? This is new.
Rhizo, in there is the collapsed wing where you fought a bunch of spiders last time you were
Oh
here.
yeah, that's right. Okay.
Borden, the chandelier in the dining room is still lit.
Huh.
It appears to just be magically lit all the time.
Oh, that type of lit, right.
But it is also lit.
Hell yeah.
So bad.
You all walk into the dining room and Borden's just like, yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
cast hypnotic pattern in here?
Is there any other strange boys hanging out in this room again?
You find no strange boys. Van Richten comes back down the stairs and he says, well, there's a couple of suitable rooms. We could just do it in this main entryway. There's plenty of space here. Or if you'd like, we can do it in this, what used to be a sitting room here. But,
Whatever is easier.
There's more comfortable for you guys casting it, I suppose.
I mean, we can do it anywhere. Supposedly we're safe here. You guys cleared out the revenants. I didn't see anything upstairs. But yeah, if we shut the door and hopefully he doesn't look for us here, then we should be all right.
I mean, what does it take to classify this place as a home, you know?
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, can I just be like, I'm home now, honey, I'm home now.
This is our new home, or our new headquarters.
Just hang a little sign that says home sweet home up, or those 50 signs that people have in their entryway.
Yeah, put a welcome mat out that says "Vampires not welcome."
Van Richten looks around. He says, "Is that a live, laugh, love poster?"
Yes, don't judge me.
I
Bring
mean,
out
that is
one.
great advice for anyone. But seriously, come on.
Put up a sign that says no vampires. It's like we can have one in, just not multiple ones.
Vampire,
Occupancy.
not even once.
So this feels homey now. We can call this home.
All
Right,
right.
that's how it works.
I pull out a chair in the sitting room and just kind of sit out here. Just kind of chill.
Everyone is staring at Raizo as he drags this across the stone floor.
Yep. And
All
it does
right.
take a while since I am weak.
Van Richten will go up to Borden. Give me the book.
Borden will dig through all the silver plates and give him the book.
He's,
How long is this going to take?
well, we're about to find out.
Oh.
He opens the book and looks at you and he says, "How far into the book did you get?"
2 chapters.
Open. Okay, so he opens the book to the chapter. So, and you can see he can't read it because of the things, but you can see the parts that you have already done are perfectly legible, and then it gets to a point where you can't read anymore. So he'll lay the book down in the center, and he'll say, "All right, all of you stand around it."
Hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
If it makes you feel better.
His name.
Steve.
Oh, wrong book.
he says, "Please don't." Okay. So now, Borden, Polly, Zeth, actually everyone but Raizo,
What?
can make a Arcana check on this book.
Sweet.
Um,
One.
You need to have the ability to cast spells.
Oh, wait, I can,
I'm
sir.
gonna use guidance.
Okay, like
Can you?
I can cast the cantrip light.
All right, then you can too.
Wow. I should probably
Yeah.
get Borden's Arcana up better.
Haha, 19.
You guys are very lucky Raizo's part of this group.
Hey, Yobi
the
can't cast
SMR feature saved you guys.
Can't Yobi cast spells? Isn't he an intelligence person?
And he's got
Yeah.
a +8. Jesus.
But he still didn't do as well as Raizo. Raizo's like, "Hey, stand back, everyone! I got this."
Yeah, I know magic.
And Van Richten's like, "No, don't stand back. Stay there. Oh God, here we go." This mist starts to pour out of the book as Raizo, you followed by everyone else, is pulled into the pages of the book.
Damn it, here we go again.
And that is going to bring us to the Tome of Strahd, Chapter 2.
This house is a home as we go.
Where the fuck did it go? I feel really prepared for today, you guys.
You're doing great.
Crushing it.
I
You seem
literally
really prepared.
just did the fucking toggle navigation thing, and it's not here. All right, fuck it. We're doing it live. Let's go. All right. So the mists pool around you. You can see nothing else, and you hear Strahd's voice breaking through the mist. It says, "My army settled in the valley, renamed for my father as we took power from the people, in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. With the final resistance of the Order of the Silver Dragon suppressed, the bountiful countryside was claimed in the name of my late father, King Barov. Too many years my life were spent campaigning across the country with a sword in my hand and an army at my back. Those long years isolated me from my family, and in my time away, I have built this monument to my mother, and I invited them all to come live in it with me." And the mists start to part. And I need your tokens. You all find yourselves in the courtyard of Castle Ravenloft, which I will reveal to you shortly. But it's not the Castle Ravenloft as you know it. It is Castle Ravenloft before Strahd was a vampire, before any of this ever happened, and in fact, it looks like it was just completed. Activate. As you find yourselves in the courtyard, there are a few important-looking people milling about, and you will notice immediately that you are wearing armor.
Is
You
it
look.
daytime?
It is daytime. You
Those
look
are-
down, and you are wearing silver plate armor with the von Zarevich crest on the front. You are apparently guards at this castle.
So Redwood collapses because he's not strong enough to wear plate.
You don't even feel the weight of it.
Would we be able to see the entire map since it's daylight, or just what we can?
Oh shit! Yep, let me get some light in here.
What am I talking about? I can see a great distance.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Can you see this area over here?
Yeah.
Mm. Stop that. Stop seeing over there.
Oh, now we can't see anything.
No, you can't see anything. I can see all the way out to here.
Aren't you cool?
Can you not see out to 60 feet? Do you not have dark vision?
I do actually.
I mean, I can
But
see
I can't
down
see that far.
here and here.
I should
I'd
have 60.
say here.
Oh, now I can see everything.
Can y'all see now?
Hey, what's that over here?
That is beyond the wall.
Ooh.
There's a wall in your way there. That's why you can't see over there. So yeah, there are just some very important looking people milling about. What do you want to do?
What do they all appear to be people, or do I
they're just-
see any
You don't,
elves?
you don't see any dusk elves.
And does everybody else that we've traveled into the book with, how do they look? The same as
If you look at any of your friends, their faces are correct, but they're wearing armor like that is on you. You actually do recognize this person here. She is in a similar but much nicer set of armor than yours. And you notice that she was one of the commanders at the table during the Battle of Argynvostholt the last time you were in the book.
Gotcha.
Should we?
any more news? Any progress, regression to this lady over here?
Are you asking her a question, or are you asking me what she looks like?
I'm asking her.
She says, "News? Well, we've put down the last traces of rebellion of the Silver Dragon organization. The castle appears to have finally been finished. Everything is coming up von Zarevich."
Is there any new missions for us to complete?
Your mission for today is to make sure that the dignitaries are all having a good time. But otherwise, we're kind of on a little bit of a break today. There's not really anything for us.
Dignitaries from where? Sorry, I didn't read the briefing. I missed the briefing this morning.
She'll point around. Let's see. This guy is a priest-looking fellow. That is Gabriel Andrel. He is the head of the Church of the Morning Lord. Who else is here? Rahadan is not here. The rest of them are like dignitaries from the. You can see a resemblance in this guy to Baron Velakovich, even though you guys killed him. But yeah, you can definitely see a family resemblance there. This woman over here is actually a Fedatov, although she doesn't really look like Marina. And then this woman over here is a Kreskov. So she is Diana Kreskov. So they're basically from the local villages that have submitted to Strahd, essentially.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. More wine, please. Thank you.
I'm sorry, that's not me. See this armor? I am a knight, not a server. How was your travel?
I mean, as good as it can be. Valaki is not far from here, so it's we could use some better roads, but I'm sure that will come in time, given that the roads immediately surrounding the castle are considerably nicer than the roads near my humble village.
I mean, that is true. You gotta start in the center and work your way out, so we'll eventually get that done.
Yes, indeed. Valaki has been the center of this valley for many years. I am curious as to the movement of the center to this area, but I'm sure that it will become relevant in time.
Any news from Valaki? Anything stirring? Anything that needs addressing?
His eyes will kind of narrow down, like, stirring how?
I mean, we can only be in so many places. Word only travels so fast. But
Yes, of course. Well, I'm sure that you have all of our best interest at heart, but no, there's nothing that I need from a castle guard at the moment.
okay, if you do, I'll be floating around.
I am sure you will.
Hmm.
How's
Can
it, man?
I ask the commander, where is General Rahad? Is he
Oh,
near?
I'm sure he's accompanying Lord Strahd. He should be out here shortly.
Oh, okay. They're okay. Coming out here again. I missed the briefing today. What's the order of events?
You are lucky I'm in a good mood. You will not be reprimanded for that. The order of events is we are all awaiting Strahd to come out and make his proclamation as the ruler of Barovia. It is a short but necessary ceremony that will hopefully conclude with some wining and dining of the general public here.
Great. Okay. Yeah, just missed. I was shining my armor. Missed the memo. I apologize.
And what was your name again? She pulls out a little notebook.
Borden.
Borden. That is a curious
Wow.
name. But all right, Borden.
Yeah.
I don't recall that. Well, I mean, whatever. There, we get new guards all the time.
Yeah. Pretty new. Pretty new.
Yes, I can tell.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Commander.
Indeed. Anybody else talking to anyone?
Gordon, your armor looks nice and shiny.
Thanks. See,
Borden.
some people appreciate that.
She looks between the two and she's like, I'm gonna kill them.
Borden gives Polly just a glance. For like, really? My name?
Well, payback's a bitch.
I panicked.
Payback for what?
Does anyone want to talk to the others?
Yogi shoots someone.
I'm sure he would. This is not surprising.
I rolled for it.
Hmm.
But mainly just to see if I could get that to work, and I did, and I'm glad I did.
No. Yobi does not shoot anyone.
Okay.
He shoots Borden.
Well, he misses.
No, he was shooting this Borden.
Oh, that Borden, yes.
But don't.
I was gonna say 18 doesn't hit me.
Did you say there was a oh gosh, who are the people that built the castle?
The Fedotovs.
Yeah,
Um, This is the current Lady Fedatov. The actual architect is her husband, who is not actually here.
Still would probably like to ask her a couple of questions.
I'm sure you would.
Lady Phoenitoff, pleasure. I was just admiring, your husband's architecture. Just a marvel that he's created here today.
You can tell that she's engaging with you, but she is kind of not all there. Like she's kind of looking around over your shoulder. She's like, "Yes, I haven't seen my husband since he has since the last brick got laid yesterday.
Oh, he
But I
definitely
would be
did.
shocked if he was not invited to this this ceremony. It would be very weird for him not to be here. But yes, he is apparently otherwise engaged, probably in the office of Lord Strahd himself. But yes, I have not seen him yet.
Sure. I'm sure he's on his way. Did you ever talk about the castle being built? I'm sure a lady of your intelligence and brains was certainly a help to him.
Of course, you think that my husband is the key architect here, and well, I mean he is, but no, I am also quite skilled in that facility and was instrumental in the design of this place. Um, and
As
you can tell that you've kind of piqued her pride a little bit, so she's a little bit more engaged and less looking.
fantastic. Well, as a castle guard, we're always looking for weak points and different things. I'm sure, as a fan of architecture and your family, I'm sure you were clever enough to put little extra things in and around the castle.
Oh, you're gonna need to make a persuasion check for this.
Fine. Persuasion. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Does a castle guard know guidance?
This one does, I think. Oh, that'd be a 19.
With a 19, she'll say, I am shocked that as a patrolling guard you haven't been briefed on this sort of thing, but yes, it was very important to Lord Strahd to put many in secret passages
Mm.
and doors. Their actual purpose I couldn't tell you, but we have several fun little uh, fun little switches and things for the unwitting intruder, should they find themselves in the especially lower levels of the castle.
Ah, yes. Well, before I became a castle guard, I was planning on being an architect and thought to study that,
Oh,
so I
you should have
have a
pursued it,
fascination
dear.
in that.
It is so fulfilling.
Mhm. Yes, I find even more fulfilling to serve the new ruler of Barovia, but
I can
architecture still
understand.
catches my eye.
Indeed. As it should, and something as grand as this should be catching everyone's eye.
Hmm. You said there were some, but couldn't you give me just a few hints as I patrol? Maybe I'd be able to find them and realize even more of your genius.
She's definitely looking at you like you're a crazy person now.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
And she's like, I mean, pressure plates that open trap doors, various secret passages connecting areas of the castle to other areas. Um, I mean, I'd have to go over the plans with you if we wanted to
Mm.
do this whole thing. But and as she's saying that, the doors open, and Strahd comes walking out. And right behind him is Rahadin.
Mhm.
And everyone stops what they're doing and looks towards him. And the commander, who you know as, God, her name is super hard to pronounce because of course it is. Her name is Alexa we're just gonna say her name is Alexa Gwillem, which, as you know, is the same last name as one of the revenants in the Silver Dragon
Ah, okay.
Paladins. Strahd walks out, and he has in his hand, in one hand, a handful of dirt, and in the other hand, a dagger. And Commander Alexa will turn to you all. Borden, you're right next to her, so she kind of smacks you on the back of the head, and she's like, "At attention! At attention!"
This is as tall as I get. I'm sorry.
Do you all go to attention?
Yes.
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 Okay.
A little slower, but yes.
Strahd holds his hand holding the dirt out in front of him and raised up, and he says, "I am this land." And he, through the dirt with the dagger, cuts his palm open and clenches his fist around the dirt, bleeding the muddy blood onto the stones of the castle entrance. And he says, "Draw near and witness, I, Strahd, am this land." And everyone starts to clap. Clap, 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 clap.
For a smarter, I would have thrown something, man.
As this is happening, you're going to hear just kind of all around you Strahd's voice again. And Strahd, as you see him, he's older than the last time you saw him, but he still looks human. He's not pale, doesn't have clawed fingers or anything. He is a little bit older, probably in his late 30s, and he is now kind of relaxing into his position here. But yeah, definitely still a human man. But you hear the Strahd that you know, his voice all around you. "All goodness was slipping from my life. I found my youth, my strength, all leaving me. All I had left was death." And then your vision gets obscured by the mists again for just a moment. And when you are able to see again, let me just put all your tokens together here so I can just copy them. I don't know why I'm bringing Yobi for this one. This is an RP moment. It's not something he needs to be here for. Ah.
Hey, Yobi can be valuable in RP.
Uh,
Who else is going to shoot random pedestrians?
That is
So-
true. It needs to fill that niche.
So you, as the mists start to dissipate, you can hear before you can see the voice of somebody talking to Strahd. Strahd is kind of answering in one-word answers as this person is like, "I'm sorry, the message just came in today. I'm sure that she is in the arms of the Morning Lord, and she will be well taken care of in the afterlife." And you can see now
Cool.
that Strahd is sitting at his desk with a crumpled letter in his hand that is just recently bandaged. The priest that you saw outside is standing on the other side of his desk, and Rahadin is sitting in a chair in front of the fire. As you look down at yourselves, you're now not wearing any armor. You are vaguely ethereal, as though you are just sort of existing. No one is acknowledging your presence here. And Strahd, sitting with this letter in his hand, she just says, "How did she die?" And the priest will say, "It was quick in her sleep. She was not healthy enough to travel the road." And you can see Strahd grimace and just say, "Get out, get out." And the priest will say, he's going to actually approach the desk and put his hand on it, and he'll say, The Morning Lord will watch over her as he watches over us all. And Strahd will say, yeah, sure, whatever. The Morning Lord will watch over us all. Get out, get out! And the priest will turn to leave.
I'll
So
walk
before
over.
anything else happens, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to do whatever it is you want to do.
Can I walk over and read the letter?
The letter is crumpled up in his hand, so you wouldn't be able to read it without actually getting it out of his hand.
Mm.
So we're still ethereal, right?
hmm
Zeth is going to go over to Rahadin and try to at least whisper what happened to, who are they talking about and what happened to her?
He does not seem to react to your presence.
When the priest, oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Matt.
Lost someone you loved, did you? To
It
Strahd.
does not seem to acknowledge your presence. He's just got one hand gripping the letter in kind of a white knuckle grip. The other hand is holding his face, and you can tell getting this close to him that he's just trying not to break into tears.
Can I try to take that letter?
When you try and pull on the letter, you are able to grab onto it, but you are not able to pull it out of his hand. And he kind of starts a little bit and looks towards Rahadin. And Rahadin, not getting up from his seat, he says, "You should go to the chapel, make an appearance. At least that's how a king would do things."
I was gonna ask, does like when the priest was in there talking, like, did Rahadin show any emotion to this person supposedly dying, or is he just like?
Rahadin was just staring into the fire the whole time.
So he's not breaking down, like.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
But Strahd does not respond at first, and then Rahadin will get up and go and put a hand on his shoulder, and he'll say, "My lord, you must make an appearance. Pull yourself together, put on a brave face for the people, and get out there." And you'll see Strahd take a deep breath, bring himself up, throw the letter down on his desk, and he and Rahadin are going to go out the door.
Quick, open that letter, see what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to open the letter and see what it says?
I sure
Yes.
do.
Okay, Zeth, you open the letter, and inside it says, "My lord, I regret to inform you that your mother, Lady Ravania, has not survived her illness and will not be able to make it to Castle Ravenloft per your request."
Oh,
His mom died.
mommy.
Is there any other paperwork or books or anything else around that on that desk?
There are a bunch of bookshelves in this room. What are you looking for?
I would love to know what happened to Sergey, but I don't think Zeth knows about Sergey. Is there any?
Rizo, are you investigating the room?
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if you didn't. Zeth, give me a Zeth, give me either a perception or an investigation. While Rizo makes his way around the room.
12.
12. Okay, so Rizo, you make your way around the room, and you find that a lot of these books are old, but they're just sort of the books that royal people are kind of required to have on their shelves to keep up appearances.
Yeah.
Nothing is really particularly interesting here. Zeth, a 12 is actually just barely enough. You're looking through the desk and you find a little switch that opens a little secret compartment. As Rizo makes his way down the room, Rizo, you also find a secret switch, but it is on the wall.
Do we hit him at the same time, Z's?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, switch.
Switch.
Okay. Zeth, the switch that you hit opens up a secret compartment in the desk, which reveals a black-bound book. Raizo, the switch that you hit opens a secret door on the other side of the fireplace. It's hard to see through the flames of the fire, but you can definitely see treasure in there, like a ton of gold and stuff.
Mm.
What does the black book say? In it, on
Zeth,
it.
if you open, it's unmarked. When
Okay.
you open it up, this is a wizard's spell book, indicating that Strahd is getting into wizardry. With your level of experience with that sort of thing, you can see that a lot of what he is focusing on is necromancy. And maybe more specifically, he is trying to learn spells that will make him young again.
Can I try to stab it or rip it apart, try to destroy it?
You are able to pick it up and move it, but you are not able to damage it.
You that weak.
Ooh. Fuck, I don't think that'll work. Let me look at my spell list and see if I can do anything.
Can I
Pick it up.
Can I see
Pick it
this
up and throw it in
treasure?
the fire.
Treasure
Hold
is
on.
trapped.
Talking at the same time. What? Raizo, what are you doing?
Is this stuff trapped?
Make me an investigation check. You do not detect any traps in this room. There is several piles of coins, and then a ceremonial-looking chest in the center.
Is it trapped?
No, but when you open it up, it is empty. It's as though they were deciding what to put in it.
Oh. Take gold.
Big enough for a body.
I mean, yeah, a body would definitely fit in it.
2 tree bodies. I am
Look
filling
like a coffin by
the
chance.
pockets.
Okay. You are able to take. I'm gonna say you can grab 100 pieces of gold before the next thing that's gonna happen happens. Is anybody else doing anything in the room?
I'm just gonna brutally stare into the fire.
Okay.
As
As you
vaguely
brutally
see
stare into
Rizo.
the fire, you see a huge oil painting above the fire, and it is of a man and a woman, which you would, by the family resemblance, assume to be Strahd's parents. And a little plaque at the bottom says Lord or King Barov and Lady Ravenov. God damn, I stumble over her name every time. Raven. Strahd's mom. Strahd's mommy and daddy.
Put it in the chat. I'm curious.
Let me pull it up. Get out of the way, kitten.
Just look at Karli and be like, "Mommy and daddy issues." That tracks. I mean, makes a lot more sense.
It does. It does. 100%.
Everything makes sense now.
I have to say, he obviously looks much better, without the whole like being dead thing happening to him.
Yeah.
So, he's definitely gone downhill.
Ravenovia. That's what it is. Ravenovia. Too many
Karli,
V's.
That is a lot of them.
Karli, would you say that he is almost your type now, without the creepy stalker vibe and without the dead thing? Would this be your type of man normally, or do you have a different type?
No.
No, still not.
My
Okay.
type is not right. Does not write those kind of letters either. So
Well, I meant, this is before the letters, right? So like, without the letters, if you were just to approach you and be like, "Oh, fair maiden," like.
So, how much time do I got in the gold room before anyone comes back in?
Based
It
on him,
depends.
like he
How much
seems like
time do
he
you want
would
to
be
spend in there?
the letter writing kind.
Do I get an idea of how long I think he'll be back?
Absolutely not. Well, here I go down. I will be back in exactly 10 minutes.
I'll
All right.
do it one more time, and
10
then I will
seconds,
leave.
something's gonna happen. What are you doing one more time?
I'll take 6 seconds to do that, and then stealth out of here.
Okay. So you are able to grab. I'm gonna say that in that case, you are able to grab 150 gold pieces. You can see that they are freshly minted. Like these have Strahd's face on them, and they were made like yesterday. And
I will shut the door.
the
I'll hit the switch again.
okay, the door opens right as you shut it, and Strahd walks back in, and he walks over to his desk, and he sees that the letter is not how he left it, and he sees that the secret compartment with his book is open,
Oh, Beth, you didn't close it.
and he snaps his head up and just looks around the room. You can feel his eyes piercing into each one of you as he closes it, and he kind of smirks to himself and he says, odd, and then leaves the room again with the letter.
Yes.
At this point,
Creepy.
the mist is going to start to obscure your vision again, and the voice comes back through the mist. Escape from the isolation of death is impossible. In my many, many years, I have learned that the brightest days cast the darkest shadows. And you are back in Argynvostholt as you are expelled from the book. Is it Borden that's attuned to the book?
Yes.
Borden, you are now able to cast the spell Gentle Repose as a ritual once per day.
Woo! Aren't I special? God, I got all the spells.
The book does give you access to many spells.
Speaking of Illuminated Unseen Servant, I've got that one.
I think you got that from chapter 1.
I did. I also got another spell from that book that I don't remember what it is right now. Oh, let me
Does
see.
everything look the way it was when we left?
When you come out of the book, Van Richten and Ezmerelda are both standing there with their arms out, still in their pose of the end of the ritual. You can see that they are both out of breath. They are sweating like this is really taking something out of them. And as soon as you guys are out of the book, they both just kind of collapse down like they're exhausted. And Van Richten's like, well, what'd you see?
Oh, we were supposed to see stuff? I just kind of went along for the ride, didn't pay attention.
I will
I reach
slap
him.
you, silly dwarf.
I reach in my pockets. Do I still have the gold?
You still have the gold.
Ooh.
Oh, looks like I found his treasury.
Do I still have the spell book?
Were you holding on to it?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you still have his spellbook.
I mean,
Ooh.
Oh,
there's this. This is what I found in a secret compartment.
Van Richten will take it from you and start flipping through it. And he's like, some novice wizard spells. These are for. So you must have seen. He must not have been himself yet. Yes, he was still human.
still human. Mother had just died.
Whatever.
Wow.
All right. So he's. All right. These are still pretty rudimentary necromancy spells, but even attempting to learn it. I mean, how old did he appear in this vision?
I mean,
30, 40?
30.
So old to be starting to learn wizardry, but Strahd is an accomplished. Oh, god damn it! We need to leave. We need to leave right now.
Why would you
Run!
say his name?
And
Quick, Polly,
Ezmerelda,
open that tree.
Ezmerelda nudges Polly, and she's like, "See, everybody does it."
Thanks, girl.
Everyone outside, be like, quick, Polly, that tree.
Did we? Oh yeah, we did take a long rest, didn't we? Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Run.
Right.
Where's the coolest tree?
There's a bunch of trees out here.
Oh, I cannot move.
Why not?
I don't know. There we go. I
There's a
couldn't
tree
work
right
the door.
here.
Yep. I will go to this tree and I will cast. I will cast the spell.
As you go to the tree to cast this spell, you can see in the east a ball of fire rise up and start moving towards you.
Cast a spell. Cast it faster.
I'm working on it.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Better decide quick.
Going
Go
to
to
the.
the den. Go to the den.
Or the ritual say, oh yeah, either one.
Or to the far, or to the swamps. Pick it.
I was thinking the swamp. I'm heading towards the swamp because that's where we were thinking about going. So I
Okay,
want to
you
get.
open a tree in the swamp and you all walk through.
Ah, I click text.
You find yourselves. It's not quiet. There's a lot of bugs and frogs and things making all kinds of noise, but you do see in the distance that fireball is not moving towards you. It is moving towards the west, but not towards you.
Okay. And I would have put us on the side of the swamp closer to the pass, like in between the swamp and the pass.
Let me. Do I have that one up?
So I think that's where I started to watch for trees. Over by the pass.
Wait, what were we worried about? Steve can't get him. That was our home.
Van Richten says, "Well, could have been faster on the teleport, but I guess we're here now." There we go, Brez.
Shut your mouth, bro.
Listen, man. If you think Polly was slow, why didn't you do that?
Hold on. I'm preparing maps before I have his response.
It's just a slow comeback.
Van
Hold
Richten
on.
sits there and thinks for like 10 minutes.
Is that let me come up with a comeback. Let me come with a good excuse.
Hold on. I've got a good one. I've got something for this.
Yeah,
I'm just not
Your
sure.
mom.
I'm not sure that was really our home. I was a little worried that was not the live, laugh, love was enough to make that our home.
Okay, you guys are in the swamps of Berez here. Van Richten says, "Well, if it was just me, then I could have just gotten out of there. But we are a team, are we not? Trying to take down the unjust ruler of a land."
Right. Yes.
All right,
Fair.
then let's move on. And he starts walking off into the swamp.
Bro, you know where you're going? Just wandering through a swamp.
Ezmerelda says, "Yeah, he does that sometimes."
Right. Where in the swamp were we going again?
Is this gonna make
Where
your
in the swamp are we going?
Carly,
so what's
where
this
in the
gonna
swamp
do
are you
to your
going?
leg?
So, I mean, we're just going to wherever we were killing your wand because we need to find her heart. So, wherever the witch was. So, I guess we're going to Baba, whatever her other name was, his house.
Baba
That's where we're
Lysaga's
going.
hut. Yes.
Baba lasagna.
Baba
Yeah.
lasagna.
All right.
We're going there, and then we're going to eat her heart. Wait, no, we're not. We're not.
Me. That's
Sorry.
up to you. All right. So you guys, I'm just gonna move your token in because you know more or less the way through the swamp.
It said Strad
Well-
Divarius ate someone's heart, and Baba Lysaga heart has to be offered to the shrine, so we don't have to eat it. She'll eat it.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
good distinction. Good to know.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to where you fought Baba Lysaga. The reeds and the vines around where her hut was have grown thick, overgrowing the entire area. Her body is in a small circle that's untouched by anything, but still sitting there.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna march forward and get a dagger out and try and get her heart out.
Okay.
I will cast guidance on you as you walk past. You go, girl. I don't want to touch that.
I got kicked out.
Rizo.
I know.
I feel 100% better now that I know I don't have to eat this. So like,
Give me a sleight of hand to effectively cut her heart out.
With guidance.
come on. And
Ooh,
is
you better roll
guidance a
good.
D4?
D4.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
The DC is 15. All right, so you approach Baba Lysaga's body, and you can just, as you approach, smell the rot and death of the entire swamp just coming out of her. As you drive your blade into her chest, trying to work it through the bones, it almost feels easier than real bone as you realize that her bones are made of wood and vine, and the blood that comes out of her is not blood, it is disgusting black swamp water. You can see as you cut further in, her muscles and sinews are all interlaced with bits of vine and swamp goo as it comes out of her. Make me a Constitution saving throw as you cut into her.
Okay.
Okay, you're okay.
Woohoo!
As you're continuing to cut, this kind of gaseous, swampy grossness just is exuding from her body. You do expose her heart, and as you pull it out, you can see that the heart is kind of half normal heart and half swampy, viney, branchy, leafy grossness. And that putrid water is just kind of leaking out of it as you go. And as you are pulling away from her body, you notice there's a little smirk on her face.
oh, that bad.
Well, sorry, who's smiling?
The dead body that you just cut the heart of.
Okay, well, thanks for smiling, dead body. Very happy I don't have to eat this. Okay, we need to now bring it to the lady. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Weaver. Weaver. Going to say Weaver. I have this. Do you want to eat it?
A cool breeze blows through the swamp and nothing happens.
Oh, maybe I have to do like a prayer. Oh, Weaver, you got us off the swamp. I offer you this heart so you can eat it.
Still nothing.
Okay, well, I'm out of ideas. Okay,
What
one
is-
sec.
Wasn't
And
there
it's
one of
just-
those little signs like we saw at the hill? Isn't that where
Yeah,
like we all
we have-
went to the platform and we tried to like call down things? Isn't that in the swamp or near?
Yeah, I think we need to find the standing stones of the swamp. So
Mhm.
can I like do either nature check or survival check or something to like find these?
You guys went there.
Yeah, we've been.
You've been there. It is across the river.
Okay, cool. Let's go across the river, guys. That's where we have to bring the heart.
I'm gonna move your token to the edge of the river. This is a very wide river, though.
Oh yeah, remember we have to polymorph. Oh, I get to be a horse. I get to be a frog.
Wait,
Yes.
So, seeing that there's a river, and I'm going to pull out my where the fuck did you go? That cloak again, and I'm going to pull off the patch that looks like a boat and say, "Boat."
Nice.
You've got a boat,
Nice.
and Ezmerelda's like, man, that sure is a robe of useful items.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
so,
can we all fit the boat, or do we have to make multiple trips in the boat?
Let me see how big of a boat it is.
See, there is a group of foxes, a group of hens, and a group
The
of
boat
corn.
The boat is 12 feet long.
Sweet.
So how many
So-
people can fit in a 12-foot canoe?
Honestly, you could probably tell us better.
All,
than me.
all of us.
I mean, if you all got in it, it would still float.
Okay.
It would probably be kind of hard to maneuver. You'd have very low freeboard. But yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You can all fit in it.
Cool.
Then I'm gonna need
Really?
athletics checks to row it across the river.
Can I help? Can we help somebody in it, or are we all making them?
This is everybody's doing the check, and I'm taking the average.
Oh.
Oh,
You
great.
didn't say that.
Oh boy.
That's
Can I
what
roll
kinda-
it?
Can it be
That's what kind of
acrobatics?
check this. Oh, it absolutely cannot.
Can it? Yes, excuse me. This is
Okay.
very bad.
I'm really
We're
excited for you
going
guys.
down.
You're doing great.
Got it.
Oh, don't worry. Prepare to do even better.
Polly, why are you even in the boat?
No, I'm gonna turn into a swimming thing here as soon as we capsize.
Turn into
Uh,
a goldfish.
What are you turning into, Polly?
Well, I'm gonna see if we capsize first.
Oh, you absolutely are going to capsize. Are you looking at these rolls?
I wasn't. I was trying to avoid it.
I mean, if Borden gets like a 37, you might pull it off. But
Borden,
Oh,
we're all relying on your 37.
I'm going to turn into a giant octopus.
It's a 26, not 37, but
26 is not going to be enough to pull the average up.
I'm gonna turn into a giant octopus and grab everybody and then start swimming across.
Okay. Hold on.
what is wrong with you people?
Hold on.
Even Yobi did better than all of you.
I should have kept my navigation thing. Water.
Yobi got an 18. He did better than all of you.
Your average was still only a 12. Even with Borden's 26. So yeah, your octopus friend is able to round you all up and swim across the way.
I will grab the boat and take the boat to the other side as well, just in case we want to attempt that again.
I really enjoyed that. That was fun. And yeah, you find yourselves right there on the edge of the river is the standing stones. Let me move you over to that map.
Hey! He's back.
Oh, wait a minute. What? Lucian, get out of here.
No!
You don't belong here.
Okay. I'm going to say, Weaver, here's the heart, and be free. Fly forever.
Hold on, let me get Ezmerelda out here. Okay. So at first, nothing happens. And the wind starts to pick up. And you notice it's swirling around and around like a tornado inside this ring of stones. Your vision will start to blur a little bit as the air around you starts to swirl faster and faster. And it starts to become clear, but what you are looking at is not where you were. You're still in the stone circle. Hold on. You're still in the stone circle, but it is daytime for one, and it's not a swamp. Strahd is also in the circle with you, but he's not looking at you. He's looking towards a small village that is just sort of down in the valley. He holds up one hand facing the river, and then moves his hand over towards the village, and you can see the water. The earth starts to shake, and the water moves out of position and starts to flood the town. You see his hand closes into a fist, and the water starts to rush faster and faster. At this point, you can start to hear the screams of the villagers as they are being swept away. And time will again start to move. You can see that what's actually happening here is time is moving in kind of erratic fashion. So Strahd is still in the center of the stones with you, but he's staring down into the village where there's now a bonfire, and in the bonfire is a woman that is being burnt at the stake. Time moves again, and you see Strahd and another woman. She is standing in the circle with him. She is identical to Karli in every capacity. And he says to her, "Come, my love, let's go, and I shall give you all you have ever dreamed of." She smiles, and she says, "No, my family will never understand. I must at least say goodbye to them. I will see you tomorrow night." But it's Karli's voice, which is super weird. And he says, "What few more hours after centuries of waiting? Of course, I will see you tomorrow night." Time moves backwards again, as this time the clouds overhead are starting to move so quickly that your eyes hurt trying to look at them. You don't understand, you can't fathom how much time is passing. Years, tens of years, hundreds of years. But then time stops again, and chained to each of these stones is a woman, arms over their head. Most of them, in fact, all but one of them, are dead. Their chests cut open and their hearts have been removed as the blood pools at their feet. The last is a girl no older than 15. She is beaten, she's bloody, she's breathing in ragged, horrible breaths. Her shoulders are dislocated, and she is just sort of dangling from these chains. Standing in front of her is Baba Lysaga. Standing next to her is Strahd. You can see blood flowing down Strahd's face as he stands next to her. You can see the girl just sort of kind of drops her head as though she's totally giving up. And Polly, you are the only one who understands what she says. She says, "They are gone, left us. My ladies are dead." After she says this, Baba Lysaga steps forward, jamming a dagger into her heart, cutting her open, removing the heart, giving it to Strahd, who eats it. As he does, you can see Strahd smile and laugh as he puts a hand to the ground and the ground begins to shake. Time moves backwards again. This time the cycle is much faster than before. You can see clouds break, sun beams, Berez deconstructs, and all of a sudden it's just an army on the hill and a dragon, a silver dragon, fighting against it. The dragon is eventually laid low and swarmed by the army before it. Time passes again, and all of a sudden it's Baba Lysaga by herself in the center of the stones, next to it must be Karli right there. Karli,
Yeah.
she looks at you and she sees you and she smiles and she reaches a clawed hand out to grab at you right where your heart is. But right before she touches you, another hand comes through her chest, gripping her heart. And as Baba starts to melt away, standing behind her is Mad'am Eva.
Hmm?
Mad'am Eva smiles, and then
Oh
her
yes. Yeah.
her
Sorry.
form starts to change. She starts to look younger and younger. Her skin kind of changes into a more like a yellowy tinged, swampy color. Her hair goes from white to gray to black, and it begins moving in a way as though she were underwater. Um, her lips stretch back in a smile as you see rows of sharp teeth behind her lips. She brings Baba Lysaga's heart up to her face, smiles, and takes a bite.
Hell yeah.
This is the stuff of nightmares.
I fucking love this.
I gave like a lot of details, and I forgot to mention that yeah, she was one. She was one of the potential ones. Because she said to me that she was one of these ladies. So and she said she's gonna help us out.
I like the
As that
reveal.
happens, her body poofs into feathers, raven feathers. And all of a sudden, you're back in the swamp where you were, and there is a single raven feather suspended, floating in the center of the ring of stones.
Also, if I can just ask real quick, why does Polly be the only one that get to understand what the lady says?
Because she was speaking Druidic.
Ah, okay.
That was so cool.
What the fuck just happened?
And that's where we're going to call it for today.
Awesome.
That was a very good session.
The fuck
We
just
got a lot
happened?
done.
Didn't see the Mad'am Eva cameo at the end, but I appreciate it.
So we all saw that, right?
You all saw that.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I need to chill out on the poisons, apparently. Jesus.
Guys, I'm tripping balls here.
That black paste is freaking too good.